Hi there. As of now, Casper is up by around 3% as of like this week's candle, okay? We're going to look through the Wyckoff lens and see what are the whales doing. If you're new to my session, I'll cover the Wyckoff stage, the trend change potential, as well as key price level. This is education content, not financial advice. Looking at Casper's weekly chart, we're seeing it still going through the testing stage, which sometimes may be a spring. What means by spring is that during the accumulation cycle, the test, meaning the whales, are going to test the paper hands, diamond hands, the retail investors, to see how deep the price can go so they can scoop up more at a lower price until the point only diamond hands remained and there's nobody going to sell anymore. That's when they push the price up. And when they push the price up, it goes all the way into the next distribution cycle. When that happens, we call that a spring. Because sometimes they just don't launch it all the way to the next cycle. They can come up to re-challenge the trading range top. For the case of Casper right now, it's around the green key level of 0.0235. So you see this automatic rally that set the trading range top. And subsequently, there was a sign of strength back in May last year. We see clear volume surge compared to the prior weeks and also the price surge, but then got heavily rejected for 2 consecutive weeks when the price tried to go above the green key level that I just mentioned, the trading range top set by November, December 2024. So in terms of recovery, the sign of recovery we need to see is something similar to the sign of strength I just mentioned. Price increment combined with volume that's significantly higher than the prior period. It can be just one massive bar or a couple of lower bars, but still higher than average. Okay, so that's the big picture. It's going through like an all-time low surge period. It's testing everybody's patience for this cycle. If you have been through the 2022 to 2024 period, it's not something unfamiliar, just that it's painful because the price level is lower than back then for the case of Casper. But for some other altcoins, they are kind of similar. So let's get to the daily chart. Here, we see the downtrend that started back in May 2025. We're getting to 9 months now. In 3 months' time, it's getting to a year. So this downtrend hasn't finished yet after that many months. So as of now, the price is still trading on the stronger half of the channel, okay, instead of the weaker half. So that's something you can say it's still not the worst case scenario, because if it comes down to the lower half, you definitely have to wait way longer in order for a confirmation that the downtrend is over. Right now, we are very close to that point. The price has been edging along this ceiling of the downtrend for quite a while, since October last year. After the tariff announcement date, it didn't go to the weaker side, but it's still going through a downtrend. So the previous support did not provide the protection a few days back. That level was 0.0043, and now it's seeking lower lows. We don't know where it would go, because honestly, somebody is going to just throw you a random number and guess, which I'm not going to. I'm just going to show you the trend and admit it is going through an exploration to the lowest point, like I said. If there's still paper hands going to sell, the price can go deeper. Okay, look at the volume just 2 days ago. There's still quite some selling activities going on. Looking at how large the candlestick is, the body, not including the wicks, compared to the previous ones over here. Okay, this selling combined with the volume is not a positive sign. All right. So I'm not going to paint a positive picture to you while the trend shows that it's going to seek a lower low, but maintain your optimism and keep tracking on what the project is doing. Because at the end of the day, the project has to keep improving and keep running, seeking business opportunities in order to survive these kind of winters. If you're interested to get access to these sessions 2 days earlier than the others, join the channel membership now. Here's another video that you may be interested in. Thank you.